everyone, so I'm gonna do basically an experience video of the New York City premiere of 50 Shades of Grey, and the movie, I'm gonna do a review on that. So basically, it was a good time. Like, I got out of school for it. I saw it on Friday at the New York City premiere, and it was pretty darn good. It had the scenes I wanted it to have. If you know, basically on my channel, I read like pretty much a few Twilight fan fictions, and Master of the Universe and Emancipation Proclamation are like my favorite Twilight fan fictions. And it's just awesome to see fan fiction come to reality. It's been like, I've been a fan of the story, 50 Shades of Grey, Master of the Universe fan fiction since 2011. I have old videos on it, actually, reviewing the fanfic and just talking about it. But, yeah, it's been a long time coming, and it's actually here, and I was just totally fangirling and just like, oh my god. I'm more a fan of the story than, you know, obsessing over the actors, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, Jamie Dornan, I love him, stuff like that. And of course he's hot. I'm not gonna lie, but I wasn't fangirling over them so hard. But who I didn't expect to see, I saw there, who I love so much and just go crazy for, is the husband to the director of 50 Shades of Grey. So basically, I was sitting, I'll probably insert some videos, but what's his, Aaron Johnson was standing at this side, because I was in the top area, like the, you know how you have the floor level and you have a elevated area. I was in the elevated area. You know how like celebrities come through like the back entrance and walk towards the front of the theater? He was standing there with like, I guess his assistant and some other people, and I was like, oh my god, is that Aaron Johnson? No. Is that Aaron Johnson? I freaking flipped out. I was like, oh, I was just hyperventilating. I was like, I didn't even care what the hell was going on in the front of the room, because it was the Today Show, and Today Show was doing like an interview. I was stalking and just eye-googling him the whole time. I was like, oh my god. Oh my god, I want to take a picture with him so bad. Oh my god. And the girl sitting next to me, she was asking me, can you help me take a picture with him? I was like, okay, sure, of course, I would definitely. So I was going down there, and she was like, oh, can you take a picture? And he has the most beautiful British, such polite voice you have ever heard in your life. And it sounds like angels just like singing. And he's like, of course, sure, I will take a picture. No problem. And I was like, oh my god, that was later on, but before the movie started, she was able to take a picture with him. I wasn't able to, and I was like, oh my god, I wanted to take him. Hopefully he comes out again. So I helped her take a picture with him, and I accidentally shot a picture of him because, you know, the person's assistant was kind of like shooing us away. So I was like, oh my god, so I just like panically I had the flash on my camera, and I snapped like a picture of him and just blinding him with my flash on my phone, which is so embarrassing. But I just went back upstairs. Went back up to my seating, and what happened next? Basically, we saw the movie. It was really, really, really darn good. After the movie, he came back out, and I was like, I must get this picture with him. I don't care what happens. So after wrapping it up, the interview section, the second part of the interview for the Today Show, I went down to him, and I was like, you know, like, I tapped him, I was like, Aaron, can I please take a picture with you? I am such a big fan. And he was like, yeah, of course, I can take a picture with you. And, you know, he came and put his hand on my back, and he just came in close. I was like, oh my god. I was just like geeking it inside, but I was like keeping my posture, my you know, my posture, and like not even like going crazy. But yeah, the girl took a picture of him. He was taking a while to take a picture because I think she was trying to figure out how my phone worked, and he was like chuckling because we were standing in a position for a long while. But I was like, oh my god. And then she took the picture, and I was like, thank you. And he was like, yeah. And he went back to like filming his wife in the front, because he was like taking footage or something, taking a picture of his wife in the front of the theater and stuff like that. And it was awesome. I got to meet him. Like, I'm a huge fan. I love Kick-Ass. You don't understand. I love that show. I mean, that movie. And I loved him in Savages. He is so fine. Like, oh my god. Ugh. And let's not talk about his underwear modeling days. Like, don't even. Like, oh my god. He is so fine. Like, he looks exactly how he looks in real life of how he looks in pictures. That beauty is, like, unheard of. I'm like, he just came right out of the television. I'm sorry. Like, he looked like that, and I was just so baffled and like, oh my god, girl crazy. He's gorgeous. Okay, besides the point, going into 50 Shades of Grey. They had my scenes. My favorite scene was obviously the Ice Cube scene, and you know, he was like, it was nice knowing me, huh? And then he was like, you know, that was my scene, and they did it so good. What else happened? They did a little bit of changes. I'm gonna go into spoilers. If you don't want to have spoilers, stop watching the video after the movie comes out on the 13th, this Friday. I'm gonna see Midnight Showing again. So I'm so excited to see Midnight Showing. Like, I'm so excited, like, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen it, but I want to see it again so bad, but I'm gonna see it in Midnight Showing on Thursday. Yeah, I'm gonna go into spoilers. So, basically, what they had in the movie was a little bit of changes was that she only was able to do 4 questions, and he sent an email to Kate about having all the questions answered. Excuse me, I have not read, fully the published version. I'm only going off the fan fiction. I haven't fully read the published version over, so I don't really remember how scenes went. They had, of course, the dinner scene and having Anna go to see her mother in, where does she live? I forgot, in some hot climate. What other scenes? They ended it so good. It was like a cliffhanger. And it was like, no, I can't, like, you know when something is about to end, you're like, oh, it's approaching the end. Of course, they had the punishment scene, which was really, like, intense to see, but they did it so well. The love scenes, they were done tastefully, I would say. It could have easily have turned into, like, grossly, like, pornographic movie, but they didn't do it that way. They did it pretty good. I love how they went with it. They didn't do it over the top. What else can I say? I don't want to say all that happens, because pretty much all you wanted in the book is what you would get in the movie. Honestly, they did it so well. Their chemistry was so darn good. Like, it was perfect. Perfect. They paired them so well. Their dynamic, the chemistry, I loved the scene with them going over the what do you call it? My brain is like gone because I just came out of class. Like, I'm just like, I lost words. But you know when you have to go over the agreement, and she had that beautiful red dress. That dress looked amazing on her. It was really nice how she was, like, kind of, like, egging him on, and then she just leaves him all hot and dry, and, like, high and dry, and, like, oh, thanks for the meeting, and she, like, leaves, and he's like, oh, can you please stay, and, like, can I, you know, persuade you to stay, and she's like, no, question, I have to go, and, like, it was so good. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to have it on DVD, so I can just have it, because I'm just so excited to see it again. So they gave us, you know, tickets. This was like the ticket to see it. You had to get this, and they had, like, they gave us, like, little trinkets, which is nice. They gave us the Today Show gave us some kind of, like, paper of, like, the contract to mimic, you know, the contract Christian gives Anna, but it's like saying, like, oh, we're gonna do hashtags, we're gonna talk about it on social medias, and, you know, making sure not to take photographs or video of the movie, blah, blah, blah. And he gave us a poster. They had, like, I heard there was another poster, but it seems like the only ones that I saw were the ones that I have. But they had a I said Bella. I'm still in Master Universe mindset, but they had an Anna poster. So this is the poster they gave. And that's how that one looks. It's really nice. I don't know where I'm going to put this, but I don't know. They also gave... That's a lot of noise. They also gave like a key to like the playroom kind of thing, which was really cute. Where's that at? There it is. So they gave it in a little pouch, and yeah, they gave you like a little copy, you know, of the playroom, which is really cute. I should put this on my keychain. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, it was really awesome experience. I loved how they did it. They had like men in like gray suits serving out, you know, little appetizers, and it was really darn early. I woke up super early to try to get there, but the train system was working in the morning. But I got there by 5, and I was able to get in and see the movie. It was really good. The playroom scene were hot. Okay, it was really hot. They had the playroom scene. They had the Anna's bedroom scene. That was my favorite. It was my favorite. It was my favorite. Okay, and it was all I wanted. It was so good. And also I noticed that when Christian was like on the phone, when she came back from seeing her mother and she went to go see him, it was towards the end of the movie. And he was talking on the phone like, I need to know. You have to keep me updated. I was like, oh yeah, I remember the ex-submissive who's crazy. And I totally picked up on that. And I was like, because if you didn't, and I loved how they had, like, the little scene. I don't know if this happened in the books or the fan fiction, because I can't remember, because 5 years ago, like, I can't remember totally the whole story. But, when he sat at her edge of her bed and was basically saying, like, his mother was a crackhead and how, he didn't grow up in the best, you know, environment. And he was basically explaining it, but Anna was sleeping, so she didn't hear him. But it was good for people who don't know the story, so you could get an idea of where he's coming from, of how he is. So I think that was a great way to do that. They really played that scene really good, and I'm trying to remember, because it's been like 2 days, 3 days since I've seen the premiere. I'm trying to remember like important scenes. I hope I'm giving an adequate review, but pretty much they give you what you want. And it was so good. So that's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say. Besides the point that Aaron Johnson is so hot. And I was like, he is so fine. Like, Jesus. So if you want to see that picture, it's on my Instagram. I'll put my Instagram down below so you can check out the picture with Aaron and a little bit of pictures from the event. Yeah. So that's it for the review. And I hope you enjoyed. And yeah. I can't wait till Thursday. I want to see it again. It's awesome to see movies with people who haven't seen it, so you can have like the whole environment of like, oh my gosh, and like different reactions. So I can't wait to see it again. So yeah, that's it for the review. And yeah, bye.